Hello everyone, I'm Cristiano Ronaldo and welcome to another lesson with Go Natural English. In this session, we're diving into 3 powerful insights that can significantly advance your journey towards speaking English more naturally and confidently. If you're aiming to sound more like a native speaker, to not only understand what others say but to express yourself with ease, then this is going to be incredibly valuable for you. We'll begin by laying down the first and perhaps the most important point. You may need to let go of many things you were taught in traditional classroom settings. Those lessons might have focused heavily on memorization of isolated grammar rules or vocabulary lists that don't serve much purpose in real conversations. I personally spent years taking Spanish classes, yet I couldn't truly speak the language until I moved beyond rigid rules and focused on real use. Similarly, in Japanese classes, we were first taught complex calendar terms which I rarely used in everyday situations. Instead of depending on outdated methods and textbook learning, it's time to change your approach. This brings us to the second idea. Begin to observe and identify recurring patterns in the English language. Listen actively to how native speakers converse. Pay attention to the words they choose, how they structure their sentences, and the rhythm of their speech. Read as much as you can and notice the common expressions, the intonation, the pronunciation. English has its own natural rhythm, almost like a melody. You'll notice how some words are pronounced more prominently while others are more subtle. This is part of the language's musical flow. Embracing this musicality can make a huge difference in your ability to be understood and to understand others. As you get familiar with these natural rhythms and patterns, our third key point comes into play. Start imitating what you hear. Don't just listen passively. Mentally absorb the phrases and ways of speaking that sound natural. When you hear someone say something that resonates with you or that you find useful, mentally store it and repeat it aloud when possible. Repetition helps solidify memory. The more often you speak what you learn, the more confident you'll become. Through repetition, you also invite feedback. You'll begin to recognize when your speech is clear and when it needs adjustment. So to summarize these steps, first, let go of rigid academic rules. Second, immerse yourself in real-life English and identify the repeating patterns in grammar, tone, and word use. And third, practice those patterns by copying real spoken phrases and using them out loud. This kind of practice will shape your fluency and make you a more effective English speaker. If you're serious about improving, I encourage you to engage with content that reflects how English is truly spoken. Try watching interviews, listening to podcasts, joining conversations online, and even repeating dialogues from movies or series. The key is consistent exposure and active imitation. Don't worry about perfection. Focus on progress. Language is a tool for connection. You're not just learning to speak, you're learning to share ideas, emotions, and experiences. Keep asking yourself what kind of English speaker you want to become. Whether you're learning for work, travel, or personal growth, tailor your learning path to that goal. The clearer your vision, the more effective your efforts will be. Now, I'd love to hear your goals and experiences. Leave a comment, share your thoughts, or even try using some of the patterns you've picked up today. And of course, if you want to keep learning with me, be sure to visit Go Natural English on YouTube. I look forward to seeing your progress and being part of your English journey. Thanks so much for joining me today. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and remember that fluency is a path you walk step by step. Speak confidently, think clearly, and keep moving forward. See you next time.